Joining me now to discuss, former New Jersey Superior Court Judge, my friend Andrew Napolitano. Judge, real big deal. Why is it that these people keep having problems with very high-ranking officials doing illegal things?
Well, because a lot of very high-ranking officials, Carl, think that they can get away with the stuff that the rest of us wouldn't consider doing. You know, normally the government does not prosecute the patrons. It prosecutes the people who have organized it and who've made the money. That's not necessarily the girls that were involved. So this was not only in the suburbs right outside of D.C., it was in the suburbs right outside of Boston. And because it was an organized venture and it involved the movement of human beings over interstate lines, it becomes a federal offense. Wow. The question is, are these guys subject to blackmail? And were the ladies spies for another country? The ladies were all Asian. The two that have been arrested are South Korean. I don't know why, but their court appearance, which was scheduled for 4 o'clock this afternoon, just an hour and 20 minutes ago, canceled.
Weird. Well, I hope they bury these men under the jail. But I want to get to today's Donald Trump's defense. So Don Jr. took the stand. This is this $250 million kangaroo court in Manhattan, saying that, hey, we didn't do anything wrong. His defense is going to just start dropping bombs on Letitia James. You can see smiling right there. What do you make of this whole trial so far in the defense?
Well, you know, it's very unusual for the government to call the defendants as a witness. And if I were their lawyer, I would have advised them to invoke the Fifth Amendment, because the government is looking to trick and trap them in any way they can. But the government's case is over. Donald Jr. has already testified, remember, as a witness for the government. He is now testifying as a witness for the Trump organization, and he's basically making the following very rational arguments. The banks all knew what we were doing. The banks had their own appraisers. We told these people we were estimating what we thought this stuff was worth. If you disagree with us, get your own appraisals. Guess what? The banks loaned us the money. We made money. The banks made money. The banks got paid back. Nobody lost a nickel. Right. The only reason we're here is because she, pointing to Letitia James, the Attorney General of the state of New York, promised when she was running for office that she would get Trump.
Yeah.
Well, here we are.
That's
the defense in a nutshell, Carl.
It's a disaster. But, you know, I can't see them not convicting him with this crazy judge. Real quick, I got about a minute left. President Trump is pushing for his election interference trial to be televised. I'm here for this. Put it on pay-per-view.
Well, you know, we all want it televised, but unfortunately, I say unfortunately, I was against cameras in the courtroom when I was on the bench. I took a chance once. It was terrific. It worked well. It didn't affect what happened in the courtroom. It didn't affect the jurors. The cameras are so small, you forget they're there. Tell that to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court of the United States has prohibited cameras in all federal courts. So this trial judge, whatever you think of her, she does not even have the authority to rule on this in a way that would allow the cameras. This has to go all the way up. There she is. I don't know her personal views on cameras in the court, but I don't think the Supreme Court's going to change their mind for this one.
Yeah, but, you know, this is going to be tried in the court of public opinion as much as it will the courtroom of legalese. Judge Andrew Napolitano.
We both know that, Carl.
Yeah, exactly. Well, sir, always appreciate your insight.
Thank you, my friend.